Hello my book friends, and welcome back to another episode 2 of the Binge Reading Chronicles. My last Binge Reading Chronicles was The Dark Artifices, and those books are freaking huge. Like, they are this big, like, each book. So for my next Binge Reading Chronicles, I decided to go for something a little less thick, and so I decided on the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. Yes, I know, I am the last one to read this trilogy. I have not read one book by Leigh Bardugo, and everyone calls her like a queen of writing, and that this trilogy is amazing, and Six of Crows is just 10 times better. And then you got King of Scars that came out like last year, and the cover of it is just gorgeous, and when it's naked it is even more beautiful. I feel a little bit left out. Everyone knows about these characters, and now they're making a TV show out of it, and I just feel like now's the time. Now is my time to read these books. I know a little bit about what happens in this trilogy because, like, how could I not? Like, this trilogy is so popular. It was really popular. Like, I feel like it gives me like old YA vibes. Like, I started reading it last night and I only read like the prologue or something, and it really does, it gives me old YA vibes, you know, back in like 2013. This book was recommended to me when I was 13 in the 8th grade by my friend who was also a book lover, and she told me to read it because she was freaking out about this one character named the Darkling, and she loved him, and I was like, that sounds like a demon, that sounds like a ghost. Is she falling in love with a ghost? Is she falling in love with a demon? I don't know. I still really don't know. This vlog is going to document all my emotions about reading every single book in the trilogy. So yes, it is going to have spoilers in it, unfortunately. I'm sorry. It's kind of like a diary of my reading experience. I'm really excited to read this because I'm excited to see who I love, because I know there's two characters named Mal and then the Darkling, and some people love Mal, some people love the Darkling. So and then I've heard other things. It's really hard to not hear spoilers, especially on Twitter, especially when they announced that the TV show was coming out. If you guys like this vlog, I will maybe even vlog my Six of Crows experience when I read those. I did take a quiz one time, and the character that they said that I was Kaz Brecker. I'm assuming he's a main character in the Six of Crows duology. Is he good? Is he bad? I am very ignorant about that. I really don't know. But anyway, so I started reading it last night. I'm already really liking it, so let's see if I continue to like it as the books go on. Hello everyone. Welcome back to a new update. I'm just gonna zoom you guys in a little bit if I can do it. Ooh, is that too close? No, I think we're good. Okay. Hello. So welcome back to a new Grishaverse update. I am currently on chapter 14, page 199. One thing I can say about this book is that it's not boring, and it's really, really easy to read. It's really easy to just like dive right into the story. I will say the first beginning is a little slow because it's literally just Alina going through school. Is it like high school? Are we going to a Grisha high school? Is this like what this is? They eat at a cafeteria, you know, there's gossip, she has classes. I just feel like we're in high school, but like for the Grisha people. So Grisha, what does that word mean? Is that a word that Leigh Bardugo made up? I want to know how she made up some of these terms, like the Darkling. How did she come up with that? Grisha, like how did she come up with that? I think some of these words are Russian. I want to know about like her research process, because this world is so unlike any world that I have read. I think that's what a lot of people, like a lot of you guys, like love her books, is because they're really unique. We found out that Alina is a sun summoner. Now I really don't know. There's a lot of different Grisha people. Like I think her name is Jinya or Genya. She's like, she makes you look beautiful. Like that's her power. She kind of accentuates your beauty. So at the very beginning, we are introduced to this Mal character. But Mal, now Mal. She has sent him letters as she's like at the school, and he hasn't sent her any letters back, and that just seems really suspicious to me. Like, I feel like, did the Darkling like take her letters? Is he not sending them out? Or is she getting letters back from Mal and like he's keeping them? Because it just seems a little fishy to me that she hasn't gotten any letters back from dear old Mal. We haven't really got a lot of interactions with him, so I really don't know who I will be shipping her with, because, you know, you got Mal and you got the Darkling. And I know there's like a lot of debate about which one that people enjoy, that people wanted her to end up with. Her power basically just showed up out of nowhere, and she basically just exploded with light because she wanted to protect Mal. Also, okay, so we get a little bit more of her description, Alina's description, and it says she has brown hair, but I swear, like, I've seen fan art of this entire book series, and I swear, I thought Alina had like whitish, blondish, like white hair. I'm just wondering, is her hair color gonna change as she starts using her power like more and more? So we get more like into like what her power. The thing we learned was that she has basically been bearing this power down deep inside of her since those people came and they tested her and Mal to see if they were Grisha. So basically Mal is the reason why she wasn't confirmed to being Grisha in the first place, because she didn't want to leave him. And like, wow, how did she do that? I'm wondering, like, who is Alina's parents? Like, we've got to find out like where her lineage lies, right, throughout these books. Like, can we please find that out? Are we gonna find that out? Because like, we know that her and Mal are orphans. We don't really know much about their backstory. Okay, so the last thing I have tabbed, and I tabbed it as a pink marker because, you know, it's pink symbolizes like, it's like the color of love. And so the Darkling kissed her. I don't know how to feel about it. I just feel like there was no chemistry like leading up to that moment, because he hasn't really talked to her that much. Like, he's only like, they only had like a few interactions. It just seems strange. Like, he just kissed her out of the blue, and I just don't feel it. I'm not feeling the chemistry so far. So I just thought that was weird. Like, when he kissed her, I was just like, okay. And I'm picturing all of these characters as the TV show cast. I love the girl who plays Alina. I think she's gonna do great. And I'm picturing the Darkling, obviously, as that one guy. You know, I don't really know his name. Is his name like Ben? All I can picture is Prince Caspian from Narnia. Okay, so apparently there's like this dance that's about to happen, and like she's going to the dance. And I think the Darkling is going to dance. Are they gonna dance together like at this ball? How romantic would that be? Welcome back to another episode of Grisha High. This episode we're talking about Grisha prom, but Alina has a problem. Will the boys she likes show up? Will he ask her to dance? Will they fall in love? Ow! Oh my gosh, I just cracked my neck. Did you hear that? So Alina just got her dress for Grisha prom. It's black, like the color is black. From what I'm reading, the Darkling is the one who picked it out. So, but like the Darkling is the only one that wears black. So is he saying, like, is this his like invitation to be like, will you be my plus one? Guys. Okay, so she just did her little show with Darkling where he did the room is dark, and then she's the light, and she brought out the light, and now I think she's like really giddy on power, like using her power, and the Darkling just took her away and they're legit making out. What? I feel like we don't know this man. I don't know. Oh, they're really making out. You know when you're like reading a page, when you like turn the page and then you accidentally read the other page? That's what I just did. She's like, you don't want to be doing this, and he's like, this is the only thing I want to be doing. He growled. It's always growling. She's like, Mal who? Okay, guys. So of course, after she's having all these feelings about the Darkling and they literally just made out and he like asked to come to her room, Mal just shows up. They're talking and he just seems really like distant. She's just like, you haven't answered any of my letters. And he's like, I didn't get any letters. And she's just like, right. They're not talking about it. Like, what do you mean? Like, let's talk about that. He didn't get your letters. That Darkling, he took her letters, didn't he? I know he did. I know he did. Okay, literally like another shocked update. Like, I can't believe what's happening. I feel like everything is just like starting to like go down like right now. One of her teachers showed up. Her name is like okay, I can't say her name. I'm gonna try. Nope, can't say it. But anyways, you guys know who I'm talking about. She is his mom. She is the Darkling's mother. She's saying like he's evil and that he wants to make the fold bigger, like he created it. Alina's just like, no, the other Darkling made it hundreds of years ago. And I'm just thinking, Alina, like he is like over 100 years old. Don't you remember? Like he literally told you this. How old are you? 17. How long have you been 17? A while. Hello everyone. I finished the book. That ending really killed me. I was screaming at this book. So things I want to talk about. First off, how could you like the Darkling? I mean, I'm not throwing shade or anything, but like, I just like don't know how people love the Darkling. I just feel like, give me a reason. Like somebody give me a reason in the comments. I know I'm only on the first book, so like, maybe my opinions will change, but I really don't think they will. I just feel like he's such an evil character. He killed the stag just to take control over Alina, and then he took control over Alina, and then he was going to kill Mal, and he basically kissed her without her consent. Like, I was just like a whole mess, and I just like, I don't like him. So, I'm team Mal. I feel like their relationship is so pure. She's always loved him. He loves her. He literally was like, I'm sorry it took me so long to see you, Alina, but I see you now. Like, that part was a little bit annoying. Other than that, I feel like their relationship's really sweet, and I just hope that he doesn't wreck it up, and I hope I don't start shipping her with the Darkling, because right now, I don't see it. I don't see the love that people have for him. He's just evil. He's the villain of the story, and he's all like, go ahead, make me your villain. You know what? I will make you the villain, because you are. Now on to book 2. Okay, so like Mal is a savage. So we're at the very beginning and Mal and Alina are on like the run. Like they're running away from soldiers. You know, there's word that the Darkling is alive. Word that the fold has gotten worse. Alina hasn't used her powers for like a really long time, so she just looks not very great. She hasn't gotten any sleep. She's starting to have nightmares. The girl's not doing very good. And this lady looks at Mal and she goes, if you ever get tired of skin and bones, I've got something to tempt you. And Mal just goes, no, you don't. How do you guys not love Mal? Like, I have seen so many haters on Mal, but like, I love him. What's up, guys? Okay, so I'm on page 100 now. So a lot of stuff has happened and like, I'm really liking this sequel way better than I liked the first book. First off, what is up with these little creatures that the Darkling has made out of darkness? Second off, okay, there's this one character and he's like the captain. And they call him, what's his name in this? It's something weird. Sturmhond? Guys, is this Casbreaker? I just get this feeling that it is. And if it is, I'm in love because He is hilarious. He's giving me life. He's bringing so much to the story that wasn't there before. And he got them off the Darkling ship. And now Alina is like wanting to get a third amplifier. I think the girl's getting a little bit greedy. Sturmhond, or whoever he is, Kazbrecker, I think, is taking them to his next clients. I'm thinking this is the prince of the weak king, the youngest one, not the oldest one, the youngest one. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but isn't his name Nikolai or Nikolai?
No, I can't even believe myself, you know? She almost had it. The irony, I guess.
Because this book has been out for a long time, I've picked up names, so I think that's who that person is. It wasn't Kazbrecker. Prince Perfect. I don't know, I find him more intriguing than any Darkling, than any Mal. She has 3 choices now. She has the Darkling. She has Mal, who is the childhood friend. And then we got Prince Perfect, who is very strong, very smart. He can be arrogant, but I think it's a front. When he asked her to marry him, I was like, yes, we accept. I love all these changes that Alina is making to all the Grisha people. She's getting them to eat together, fight together, and just like be together. That's where I'm at. I'm almost done with this book. I'm so excited to start the 3rd book. I'm really loving this. Like, I'm actually like really getting into this. I don't know why it took me so long to read these books. I honestly don't know. I just have to admit, this amplifier thing is like not doing the best for Alina and making her a nice person. Like, it's making her really mean and really like power hungry, which is strange. Like, I just really wouldn't have expected her to have gotten that way. And she's like after the 3rd amplifier, and I'm just like, girl, slow down. Hello everyone, it is the next day and I finished Siege and Storm last night, and oh my gosh. Okay, so the part where the Darkling literally made himself look like Mal so that Alina would make out with him. Like, dude, come on. Desperate much? See, this is just borderline psychotic and really, really creepy. When we were at that dinner table and it was like Nikolai's like birthday and all of them were in one place, and Nikolai just finally figured out his brother has handed them all to be slaughtered, like to the Darkling on a silver platter. Oh, that was so well done. Like, I was getting so anxious reading that part, like, because oh my gosh. And then like right after he figured it out, there was an attack. And then we see Jinya again. What the Darkling did to her is so messed up. I'm glad we got Jinya back, and I'm glad she's not dead, but like I just feel so bad for her. The part where I figured out that Mal is definitely in game. Well, first off, you know, Alina she doesn't love anybody else. You know, Nikolai's there, and like for me, he's the better choice. But whenever she's like pretending like she's giving herself to the Darkling, she's like, I have loved you all my life, Mal. There is no end to our story. Okay, that was really cute. That was really sweet. That part where I don't know exactly what she did, but I think she took away the Darkling's power. She said, my power is yours and yours is mine. But now it is time to start on this bad boy. I have no idea what's gonna happen to this one. There was a lot of build up in the 2nd book, so I'm like, what are we gonna get into in this one? Hey guys, so I just started reading this bad boy, and let me just tell you this. The priest, something is off about him. Also, Alina does have the Darkling's powers. Like, she has like a little bit of it, and she's thinking that she doesn't really have like enough to like really use it, but like, I think she does. I think she just has to hone it a little bit. Hey guys, so I am still working my way through Rune Rising, but I have just figured out that my favorite character in this entire trilogy is none other than Nikolai. However you say his name. Alina, Mal, and the gang are trying to find Nikolai, and he's just so funny. Mal and Alina, they're talking, they're having this little chat by like a pond or something. These group of people like show up, they tie them up. They talked about why not ransom her to Nikolai Lancelot. Somebody says, I saw the prince, he's not bad looking. And then a voice in the back says, not bad looking, he's damnably handsome, brave in battle, smart as a whip, an excellent dancer. Oh, and an even better shot. And obviously, that was Nikolai. He just makes these books. He's just my favorite. He's so endearing. He's so funny. Like, he's just the best. Hello everyone. I don't remember the last time I updated you, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't as angry as I am now. The Darkling is the direct descendant of Morozova. Bagra really sacrificed herself to save everyone. This entire scene just wrecked me to my core. Did I not just tell you that Nikolai was my favorite character ever, and then he just turned into a bird? He turned into a bird. He turned into a bird. Turned into a man bird. Courtesy of the Darkling. Nikolai deserves the world. Nikolai deserves so much better. Oh my god, and the way he kept saying Alina's name because he just did not know what was going on because he was slowly turning into a bird, it just broke my heart. Like, it really did. It shattered it. Like, oh my gosh. Let's not talk about it anymore because I actually am so upset. I don't know how to feel in this moment. The Darkling sucks. I hate him. And then we find out that Mal is actually the third amplifier. Did not see that coming. Lee Bardugo, you are very smart because I did not pick up on any of that. We are not going to kill Mal. That is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. I've come to love him, you know? It's taken some time. I do appreciate his character. I do love him. So he needs to stop being so dramatic because we are not going to kill him off to become all-powerful Alina. Guys, I did it. I finished the book. I finished the Grisha trilogy. This ending was everything that I wanted. The strategies that these characters did in order to take down the Darkling was phenomenal. Alina used her powers to keep them all invisible, which I think is just so cool. And I love that even as a bird, Nikolai, he was there and he was fighting. But the most heartbreaking scene was when Mal died. That gave Alina the power. Those powers were like taken away from Alina and given to other people, and the fold was destroyed. But like, I'm so happy that he came back to life because Alina would have been stricken with grief for the rest of her life. Alina and Mal are both dead. I think was a good decision because now Mal and Alina can like live their lives normally. And we got this like chapter at the very end, and it was the best part in the book. Like, it really did just warm my heart. They've come together, they've gotten married, Misha is with them, and they've opened up their own orphanage. We see little snippets of like Zoya and Tamar and all the other characters coming and seeing them and bringing presents for the children and just them being together again. It was just so sweet. This was so great. This is exactly the ending that Alina and Mal deserved and the ending that they needed. I hope you guys enjoyed this binge reading vlog. I hope you guys have enjoyed my chaotic thoughts about these books. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this trilogy. Who are your guys' favorite characters? Also, leave it down in the comments down below what other trilogies and other series you guys want me to binge because these vlogs are some of my favorites to make. Thank you guys for delving into the Grishaverse with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!